Hi, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing? Nice to see you all here. I'm going to YouTube now to make sure that I'm there. Hi, Ian. How are you? How you doing, big brother? Hi, Quarantina. Hi, Susan, Bradley, and the other Susan and Amy, and Charlie, and Teresa. Hi, Monique. Shirley. Hello. Cheryl. Carol, Rebecca, Kathy. Let's see who else. Millie, Sweet Darling Lulu, Marby, Selfish Wing. You're feeling good, Ian? That's good to hear. Hi, Renee. Hi, JM Dave. Hi, Connie and Delilah and T-Barb. Hi, T-Barb. Let's see. Margarita, Letitia, Patrice, Peñera. Hi, GM Dave, Sylvia, Shelly, Carol, Kelly, Jessica, Denise, Martha, Grandmere. Hi, Becky, and Renee, and Debbie. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Connie. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. That would be wonderful. Hi, Carol Davis. Let's see. Mary Lou, Rosemary, Sweet Darling Lulu. Let's see. Marie, Sharon, Carol, Coriel, Marby. Yeah, how's everybody doing today? Hey, lucky girl. Oh, you got the Lenormand tiles too? Carol? I think you're really going to enjoy them. They're really pretty. Patty, Renee? No, not allergies or anything. No, I don't have anything wrong. Regina, T-Barb, Ian. Let's see. So how's everybody doing? Thumbs up would be great. Oh, is Susan B here? Is Susan B here? If she is, hello. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. Let's see. Sharon. Hey, Patricia. Marsha, Amy. Hi, Callie's kid. Yeah, Moose is in here too. He's laying on his little bed. I went and I think I told you guys a while back. A few weeks ago, I went and got him a bed just for in here. So now he's got one in this room. He's got one in our bedroom, and he's got one downstairs. So he just likes to hang out wherever I'm hanging out. So he's on his little bed right now. Just I figured I'd let him in, or he's going to start banging on the door. Oh, hi, Fennec. So, I think everybody's here. Or, most everybody. So I got a package. Hold on 1 second, please. Let me see. Oh, darn it. Good Lord. I can't see the text. I got my package from KARIN, and I wanted to share a few things with you guys. I got the teacup, the luster finish one. The one, well, I had ordered this one, and she threw in a bunch of stuff for me too. But this is the luster teacup. And I don't think my camera is doing it any justice, but it's stunning. It looks like mother of pearl, and it's got the gold down here and the gold on the handle and around the rim, and it's got all the little symbols inside. And even on the inside, I don't know if my camera is gonna pick it up, but it's also luster finish on the inside. I don't think it's gonna. Hold on. Let me see if I can turn down this light a little bit. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe a little bit. But it's got luster on the inside too. and it's really, really pretty. And then it came with two plates. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm messing with this light switch. Okay, so it came with this plate here, which is also luster finish, just on this side, and then this little plate here too. It's super pretty, and it's really shiny in the light, but I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I ordered that from her, and I don't think she has any more of these. So if you guys ever see teacups on our website that you like, I would jump on it because they kind of go quickly. And she had also sent a few other things. Let me see. Which I don't know how to use yet. I haven't played with them yet. So I'm not quite sure. I need to go on one of her lives and see what how she uses them. Oh, and then she threw in one of these reading mats, and this one's the fairy one. And it's got let me see here. It's got little fairies and butterflies and flowers all over it, and the color's really, really pretty. But she sent one of her new material for the charm mat, and it's so cool. This material, it's that spandex, and this is way smaller than the original mat, the one that I had bought from her when I first found her on Etsy. It's way smaller, and it folds up really, really small too. Let me see if I can show you guys. So yeah, it folds up to like the size of my hand, and then I can take it places if I wanted to, and just my little bag of charms, and that would be it. So super travel friendly. And then she sent me, she's doing grand tableaus now, you guys, for the tea charms. She sent me the Alice in Wonderland one, but I'm not sure how to use it. I mean, I know how to do a grand tableau, but this one is 50 instead of the 36 for the Lennies. And so I'm not quite sure. I need to go watch some of her videos and see if she has an instructional on it. But this is also that jersey material, and it's large, but it folds up very small. Let me see. Let me see here. If I can fold this. Give me a second, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm so disorganized right now. But see, this one folds up really small too, like the size of my hand. And she sent me these two as well for me to try out. And like I said, I'm not quite sure how to use these yet. So I have to go to her channel and see if she has any videos on these. But this one here is the Fairy Grand Tableau. So the mat, or the reading cloth, I should say, because it's that stretchy spandex material and it's washable, which is super, super cool. I just love the artwork on this one and the colors. Like, I don't know if my camera's going to be up here. Hi, Sunflower. There's a mermaid here, and a teacup, and a sword, and a ship, and lion, and dancer, and dragon. I mean, it's got all the tea symbols here, but it's the reading mat. And then the charms too. So I believe this is a kit, but the cards are gorgeous. Like, I just love the artwork. So there's like anchor and angel, balloon, bird, book, butterfly, camel. There's cane. There's the kitty cat, the cherries, child, cross. I'm not sure this one. Oh, dancer. This one's dancer. I had to look here. Number 13. Dog, dragon, the fish, frog, heart. There's the hourglass. That one's really cool. House. There's the lady. That's cool. She looks like a vintage, like 1950s lady. There's another lady facing the other direction. Lion. There's the man. There's this man facing the other direction. Let's see, the mask. The mermaid. She's pretty. The moon. Oh, that one's pretty too. Mountain. Oh, the little mouse. Oh, he's cute. Little mouse. There's mushroom. It's got a little fairy right there on the bottom. That's pretty. Peacock. Ring. Rose. Let me see the scales. What's this one? What's number 34? Ship. Oh, this is a ship. Oh, that's really pretty. There's the sword, the teacups, tent, tower. Which one's 39? Tree. This one's a tree. Oh, and it's got little dragonflies right there. That's pretty. Tunnel, chair, bat, the tombstone, the question mark, the keys, tornado, monkey, eagle, the triangle, and the treasure chest. So this is one kit, but like I said, I'm not quite sure how to use this yet. And I do believe, oh, this one, see, I don't think that they have the directions on here on the cards, but I do believe her new tea cards have directions, but I'm not sure if the directions apply to the Grand Tableau. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have to talk to her and check it out. But that's something that she threw in there, and I believe this is a kit, and it also comes with a book that tells you the meaning of all the cards in here. So tower, and tells you everything in like the keywords, the positive, negatives, what it means generally, what it means in relationships, career, financial, and it's got that for every single one. And then there's a QR code here in this book where you can just scan it with your camera, and it'll give you a link to the YouTube video or her YouTube channel to see. So I'm going to have to do that because I just got this to see about that. So this is the fairies one. But this mat, I'm in love with it. It's super, super, super soft. It's that velvet material, and it's super soft. And then let me see what else. She sent another Grand Tableau system here. Let me see. The royal tea is the other one that she sent, and that one's really pretty as well. Let me see. So this one, the royal tea, is more like the soft pinks and pretty colors. It's really pretty. It's like a soft pink. It's got more like very soft pastel colors. Very pretty. And that one as well comes with the, let me see here. The cards. But they're very pretty. They're super, super pretty. I just need to go watch her videos and figure out Oh, see, this one has directions, you guys. This one does. This is the royalty. And you see how here for the anchor, it points right. Angel points right. Balloon points right. Birds points left. Book to the right. So this one has the arrows on the top. And I think she's starting to do this now on all of her cards. See, like this one doesn't have any arrows, so this one's front facing. See, child to the left. See, cross doesn't have any arrows, so this one's front facing, no directionality there. That's really cool. So I'm going to have to go watch some of her videos to see what how to do this, because I'd be very curious to play, because I'm thinking, you know, I'm thinking you shuffle these and then put them down. And what's cool about this is that the when you, let me see if this will show up. When you place them face down, for example, there's just enough room on the very, very top. Here, let me see if this will show up. Just enough on the top to where you can see what house this is. So house number 35 is sword. So when you're linking, you'll be able, like, say you went from sword to anchor, you would, well, you can't see it in my camera, but anchor's all the way at the very top because it's card number 1. But I like that you can see the house and the number right on the very, very top. So that's really, really cool, the way that she's done this. But like I said, I'm not sure how to read these grand tableaus just yet, because it's like, these are 50 cards. So I'm thinking you shuffle them and you place them face down on the houses. But then how do you know where to start? Like, do you read the whole thing? Because that's a massive spread. Like, would you read the whole thing, or do you throw dice? I'm not sure. So I'm going to have to ask her about it. But that, excuse me. Hold on. I'm burning incense and I'm like, choke off out. Hold on. So I'm going to have to ask her about this one, because I'm not quite sure how to use it just yet. But as soon as I figure it out, I'm going to start playing with it and getting featuring it on the channel and stuff. So yeah, those were some of the goodies. She sent me some more of these mats. I'll show them to you guys some other time, because I don't want to take too much of your time showing stuff. But perhaps I'll do a dedicated video for Karin's things. But the mats, or the reading mats, are gorgeous. And that teacup that I ordered from her is stunning. And I really do like the small charm mat, because this is so easy to just fold up and throw in my purse and just get like a little bag of charms, and that's it, and I'm good to go. So I think this is wonderful. And it folds up super, super small, and it's washable too. And it's got all the elements from the original one. And it's also double-sided, just like the original one too. So I really, really like this. So the original one that I had bought a while ago, I'm going to give that one to my sister, and she went ahead and ordered charms. So when she gets her charms, I'm just going to give her my old mat, because I love this. It's so easy to store. So I just wanted to come on here. Let's see. I don't know what's really going on in the news, because I haven't really watched much news. I just found out today, because we were live last night with Lena, and I should turn off my incense burner. Hold on. No, I don't want to. It smells so good. Anyways, we were on with Lena, so I didn't watch any news, but Jenny sent me a text today, that was on the Rachel Maddow show that Cy Vance has hired this like new prosecutor person that's like really, really, really good at organized crime to look at Trump's financials. And they've subpoenaed all of his tax records, but Trump kicked it all to the Supreme Court. So they're just sitting around waiting on the Supreme Court to make a decision. Oh, is Jenny here? So I guess the Supreme Court hasn't made a decision on whether the courts in New York can have access to Trump's freaking is that his name, Stephen Pomerantz? Yeah, Mark Pomerantz. Thank you, Patricia. To look at his financials. So should we look at that? Hi, Carmen. And how would I word that? Oh, okay. No, Fennec. The reason I'm not allergic to the incense, Delilah. I just put way too much in the thing. It's in the Supreme Court because when they were fighting about it while he was president, he kept appealing and appealing and appealing and appealing in Trump fashion. And then eventually they appealed it all the way up to the Supreme Court. That's a good one, Barb. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So I'm asking it 5 different ways. I'm going to ask how will the Supreme Court rule in regards to his tax returns? I'm going to ask, will the SCOTUS decision favor Trump? Will the SCOTUS decision favor New York? Will Trump have to turn over his taxes to New York? So I think I asked it every which way I can. I don't see him being there for more than 2 years, Crystal. For entertainment purposes only. Let's see. Nenny, the only reason I'm coughing and sneezing is because I'm only supposed to put like 1 or 2 chips in there. And I like overloaded the thing. I put like a whole mound of those wood chips in the incense burner. Let me see. X is a disaster. And now I saw him, he got busted for going to Cancun, and isn't he backpedaling and trying to blame his daughter? Like his daughter was complaining that it was too cold dog at home. And I was like, are you kidding me? What kind of person does that? Like, I don't know if he had somebody dog sitting for him, or if he was just like, yeah, we're going to Cancun for a few days, just dump a bunch of food in the bowl and we're good to go. Like, who would do that? You know, that's horrible. He's such a, God, he's so slimy. He has 3 stories now. He's backpedaling. Oh, he did have a dog sitter. What a oh God, I can't. He is disgusting. Isn't he up for re-election in 2022, you guys? Does anybody know? The dog sitter was a security guard. What a piece of crap. He's up in 2024. Okay. I'm going to go there anyways. Maybe a bit out, but why not? See if this. And I swear to God, that's another one that stole the election when he ran against Beto. I guarantee you he stole that thing. Yeah, he was saying that it was a spontaneous strip, but then there's text evidence saying that it wasn't. He's so gross. He is so gross. He's so gross. GM Dave, they're saying that the security guy was the dog sitter. There's pressure for him to resign. He doesn't care, Lynette. He doesn't give a damn. He doesn't care. There's been pressure for him and Howley to resign. They're not going to. I know. He's I can't with that guy, dude. I can't. He's so gross. He's not going to go anywhere, you guys. He's have to pry him out of there. People like him don't just all of a sudden get shamed into resigning. He does not give 2 craps that the Capitol was overrun by insurrectionists that he helped stir up, goes into hiding while there's insurrectionists, and then the very next day turns around and to illegitimize the election of states that he does not represent. If anybody thinks that man has any decency to resign, you're smoking something. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. That man has no shame and he has no conscience. And I don't need cards to tell you that. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. You guys, can we get 5 more? Okay. Governor Abbott win re-election in 2022. Will the stimulus get passed next week? Okay. Hey, Colin. Hey, Brandon. Let's see. Sunflower. Sunflower is saying natural gas companies are expected to charge us outlandish prices after the bitter cold. $100 bill will be $3,000. What the hell? What? No way. No way, Sunflower. What state are you? What state, Sunflower? If that's okay, so I can be very specific. Sunflower, what states? In Kansas? Okay, so will energy prices, you okay, Bubby? Increase in Kansas. Is that a good way to ask it? And we're looking at and in Texas as well. Jesus freaking Christ. Talk about price gouging the consumer, huh? And you're talking about like gas, not like gas for your car. He's not in witness protection, Karen. Not gas for your car, but you're talking like gas for your home, right? See, and that's bullshit. Price gouging. Yep, that's I'll tell you what, right now, not if Warren can step in and do something about it. Because they voted to not take the proper precautions to weather their infrastructure. So here's a massive storm, and yep, we don't have the money, but we got to pay ourselves back and our shareholders. So stick it to the consumer. Yeah, no, F that, dude. F that. If anything, this would be a great time to say, F you, I'm going solar. I mean, Barb is saying deep freeze in Kansas, in what is that? Kentucky, Kansas sends natural gas prices 200 times normal levels. Jesus. They don't fall under federal regulations. God damn. Yeah, it's like what PG&E did to California. See, but that's Northern California. I think I don't know exactly where PG&E starts, but we don't have it here in Southern California. But it's the same thing. PG&E decided, yeah, we're just going to pay ourselves and to hell with the consumers, you know? And that's what happened all over California. Jeez. Small town north of me already knows they'll have a $7 million deficiency that they'll have to pay. Dear God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, you want to price gouge me? F you, I'm getting solar panels. That's something I would do, you know? Oh, AOC is flying to Texas tomorrow, Ian? A lady on the news got a bill for $9,000. Oh my God. Oh my God. If I got a bill for $9,000 on a utility, I would be raising hell. Like straight up. Straight up. That's like a few mortgage payments on one electric bill, you know? And that's another thing too, T-Barb. A lot of the companies, the energy companies, lobby state governments so that they don't have competition with solar. And it's bullshit. Like, you know, you want to talk about a free market? Well, how do you have a free market like the Republicans like to call it when the people in these companies are lobbying government to not have an even playing field and set the playing field to where it only benefits them? Like that doesn't you want competition, then lower your prices and make a better product. That's the answer. Don't pay politicians to not let people in so that you can keep the market to yourself, and then meanwhile price hike the crap out of people. Like that's insanity to me. How anybody in their right freaking minds can still continue to vote Republican is like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like 2020 was a shitstorm and 2021's like, hey, hold my beer. You know what I mean? Oh my God. Oh my God. And then you got that asshole Abbott in Texas blaming it on wasn't he trying to blame it on the Green New Deal, which has not even been voted on, and then try to blame it on windmills too? Like, I just, this whole deflecting and blaming people for Republicans is just so incredibly obvious. It's sad. It's so sad. I don't get it. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 questions. Exactly, Fennec. The Green New Deal hasn't even been passed. The party of personal responsibility never takes any responsibility for when they shit the bed. Pardon my French, but it's the damn truth. I do want to ask about Georgia because now that we got two senators in Georgia, the Republicans in Georgia are having a little freak out moment of, oh crap, this is what happens when you let people vote. So let's put in all these structures to voter suppress for 2022 because we can't lose any more, seats. Colin wants to know, will he win the card? Oh, you're just playing. Colin! And it's not just homeowners insurance and energy, you guys. Health insurance too. After, like, right in the middle of the pandemic, the health insurance companies and came out and said, yeah, we're going to have to raise the premiums. I forget what percentage, like it was like 20 something or 30 something percent that they're going, and still to this day, in the middle of a pandemic, you still cannot get the Democrats on board to say F you Medicare for all. You still can't get them to do it. You still can't, with the price hikes there too, in the pandemic, with millions unemployed, because here in America, we have the genius idea of privatizing healthcare and tying it to your employment. So everybody that's out of work doesn't have healthcare. And guess what? Your unemployment ain't enough to cover for Obamacare, because that's what, $400 or $500 a month when you're only getting $900 a month. It ain't gonna work, you know. And I still do not understand how in the middle of a freaking pandemic like this, the Democrats are still fighting tooth and nail against universal health care. We already read on that, Millie, and we got a yes. Hey, Karen, I was showing everybody earlier the stuff that I got in the package that you sent. Yes, Cece. So I don't. That's what I'm talking about, Jace. And not just that, but not just for the voter ID laws, Jace, but also shutting down polling places. And they put something in the bill as well to where, you know how, like, we just saw this last election cycle where the poor people in Georgia were standing in line for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, because, you know, that's another tool of voter suppression. Just shut down the polling places and make people suffer in line, and that'll discourage them and they'll go home. Well, they stopped in the new bill that was passed. They stopped from allowing voting to happen on Sundays. Why? Because the majority of the Black population in Georgia that goes to church on Sundays vote in the church. So they took that away too. Oh, and for those people that are standing in lines waiting to vote in Georgia, in that bill, it has now become illegal to hand out water or food to those that are waiting in line. That they also put that in there too. So I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So it's going to be 2022 is going to be one of those situations where bring a cooler, bring a chair, bring an umbrella, bring everything, and just camp out, you know, because they're sticking it to people in Georgia to discourage them from voting. Besides making the voter ID laws more extreme, they're also putting in those other bits too. That was in the bill that was just voted on. Yes, souls to the polls. They made that illegal, Carol, under the new bill that passed. Voting on Sundays, they took that away because all of the Black people in the churches would go to vote right after. Well, we don't want Blacks voting. Don't let them do that. Make it illegal to give water and food to people waiting in line. And, oh, we have this huge metropolitan area with 10 polling places. Let's break it down and only have one between the hours of 8 and that's it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what they've done or what they're doing in Georgia. So I'm not quite sure how to ask that question about, because the next elections are in 2022, correct? Mark Ellis. Okay. Will Mark Ellis be able to overturn oppressive voter laws in Georgia before 2022. You know, all those people that came out, the Secretary of State and the other guy that put out the tapes about Trump, those are not your friends. Those are not your friends. They've been doing that for decades. They just happen to get caught this one time. So, you know, it just kind of upsets me to see people put other people like they're, you know, we get so excited because of all the crappiness. It's like, dude, they've been doing this for decades. Like, they didn't just have a come to Jesus moment, you know? Hold on, you guys. I'm going to go refill my water because I'm like really low, and I'll be right back and start doing the readings. Bubbies. Okay, come on. Let's go. Let's go, bubbies. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I just told Peanut about that lady that you guys were telling me about that got a $9,000 bill. And I think Peanut almost had a heart attack. He's like, are you effing kidding me right now? I was like, no. That's what they told me on the internet. Okay. So let's start with the first question. Let's see here. How will the Supreme Court rule in regards to Trump's tax returns? That's the question we're going with. see here. Ooh, they're worried about that decision. So there's anxiety in regards to the decision that they have to make. There's the community, so I'm thinking like New York. And then there's the gift of money. So it looks like from this, like the state, the community of New York gets the money. So let's ask it a different way. Will the Supreme Court decision favor Trump? Will the Supreme Court decision about the tax returns favor Trump? Will the Supreme Court decision tax returns favor Trump? Will the Supreme Court decision about the tax returns favor Trump? Will the Supreme Court decisions about the tax returns favor New York? Supreme Court decision. Supreme Court decision about these tax returns favor New York. Will the Supreme Court decision about these tax returns favor New York? Hey, Letitia, thank you. Okay, so let's see. On this side, we have Trump, New York. I don't think it favors Trump because a decision is made where there's going to be success here or illumination about something that needs to be gifted. So he's going to have to hand it over. I don't think Letitia James is the one that's dealing with the tax situation. I believe that it may be Cy Vance because they're the ones that just hired that prosecutor. But there's here for a woman that is new or a woman that has a child or a woman that's in the early stages of something. So this may, there's a woman here, I'm not quite sure who she is. So this may favor Letitia James in some way because of the campaign finance violations for the payments that were made to Stormy. So that may help her here, but this is saying that the decision, he's going to have to hand it over. So let me see, let me write this down. Okay. Hey, Judy, thank you. Yes, and there's also a woman here that is investigating his money because there's fraud here in the business or fraud here with something that has to do with business purchases, transactions. So yeah, he's going to have to hand it over. But it's weird that this woman keeps showing up. Because I thought this was more for the Cy Vance case and not Letitia James. So I don't know if this is Letitia James, but it says a woman is investigating the business here. Oh, so maybe that's why she's, oh, okay, because I keep getting a woman. So thank you so much, Autumn, because there's a woman here that's investigating the business. And yeah, Sunflower and Autumn from Black and Orange is saying that Cy Vance just asked for information on a Trump house, and it came out that Letitia James had asked for the same information over a year ago. So there is overlap, okay, because the previous reading kept showing a woman that there was some business around a woman that she was looking into. Perhaps it was something small, a small portion of it, but she keeps showing up. So it looks like Cy Vance and Letitia James overlap is what Autumn is saying. So, okay, that's why we keep getting that woman. Well, thank you, Autumn. Thank you so much. Let me see. I'm going to go here. Will the Supreme Court make a decision on Trump's taxes within the next 3 months? Will the Supreme Court make a decision on Trump's taxes within the next 3 months? Will the Supreme Court make a decision on Trump's taxes within the next 3 months? There she is again. That's looking like a no. That's looking like a no, not in the next 3 months. Because they're arguing or criticizing with the woman, and then she's nervous, or she's anxious, or she's missing something. Here, something's taken away. She takes something away, or something's taken away from her. Which is weird. Okay, let me... Will the decision on Trump's tax returns be made within the next 6 months? Let's go out 6 months. Will the decision on Trump's for Trump's tax returns from the Supreme Court be made in the next 6 months? Decision in the Supreme Court. There's some sort of a change or an improvement, and it's like they cut themselves off from that. So I don't even know if they just kick it back here, like they don't take it on with the Storks, because this is saying change and improvement, and then a broken contract, a broken promise, a broken agreement, no resolution here. Or a sudden resolution here, and it loops and loops and loops. So it's almost like, let me see, will they take up the case? Will the Supreme Court hear Trump's case about the tax returns? Will the Supreme Court hear the case about Trump's tax returns? Will the Supreme Court hear Trump's case for the tax returns? It's like they end up closing this because it's almost like there's luck and opportunity here, like a risk that's being taken by keeping it stuck there. and then it comes to an end, a permanent end here. So it's like, no. So it's almost like they're kind of entertaining it, and then it's like, no. Does that make sense? Okay. All righty. All right, on to the next. Will Ted Cruz win re-election in 2024? Will Ted Cruz win re-election in 2024? For entertainment purposes only. That's what it's looking like, Autumn. Like it sits there, it buys them a little bit of time, and then eventually it's like, no, done, case closed, move on, you know? Will Ted Cruz win re-election in 2024? Ugh. I would say, let me see. Oh God, what just happened? It's kind of like he's removed from the party because of his reputation here. Let me see. Because it starts with Scythe. Hold on. I asked one card, yes, no. Mice, no. Because that first reading was Scythe, Garden, Moon. So it looks like he's cut out. He's removed from society because of his reputation. Here it's saying he comes up short. They take away. So I would say no. I would say no. But then again, that's 3 years down the road. So we'll see. Things can change. Let's see. Will Governor Abbott win re-election in 2022? Will Governor Abbott win re-election in 2022? I would say no to him too. I would say no to Abbott as well. There's something here that may come up under investigation because quite possibly something to do with defrauding a community or a network of people here. So perhaps, like the neighborhoods, or the state, maybe, because the garden is like a very large group of people. So this could be read as the state. So there might be something that comes out about how he's been defrauding and manipulating the state here. But I would say no. I would say no. Okay, will the stimulus bill get passed next week? Will the stimulus bill get passed next week? Will the stimulus bill get passed next week? Oof. Oof. There might be one man in particular that may cause a problem. This man, whoever this is, may be causing a problem. He wants to make it smaller. I wonder who that is. And I don't know if this is in the Senate or in the House, but there's a man that causes a problem here. Like he's a liar. He betrays. He's trouble. He may be someone in the minority as well, but it doesn't make sense because it could be Joe Manchin, because Joe Manchin is a bastard. He's fork-tongued SOB. He might as well just say he's Republican, but there's a man that causes a problem here. So we'll see. We'll see who it is, but I'm getting that it's, Joe Manchin makes sense, but it could be somebody else. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let's see. Will energy prices increase in Kansas? Well, Carol Rosen, there was one interview with him a couple of years ago because he was being criticized of constantly siding with Trump and the Republicans. And there was growing criticism on the Democratic side about how he always votes with Republicans and Trump. And there was an interview with him where he just came out and said, y'all, they want to challenge me, go ahead. I'll go ahead and run as a Republican and I'll win. So he said it in that interview. He said it. It came out of his mouth, that he's basically a Republican with D by his name. That's all. So let's see. Will energy prices increase in Kansas? Will energy prices increase in Kansas? Oof. It's weird that I asked if the energy would increase in Kansas. Usually the energy card is the sun. For some reason, I'm getting the stars here instead of the sun. So this could be like the actual grid, like the electrical grid, or the map of the where stuff is sent electronically. But it's saying here that there's a project or knowledge of something in that grid that closes here. Knowledge that this is not going to be successful. That there's not going to be a new direction. Like if this is going in a new direction and getting guidance, it gets closed here. Not giving you a new direction, knowing how to not give you a new direction, closing it down. Does that make sense, Sunflower? And then I pulled a clarifier and got the moon, which is a positive. But this is like, it's saying that they know it's not going to be successful, but they also know that there's no other way for people to go. And they know something quite possibly here about the grids being down or shut down or broken or closed up somehow. And then this moon is kind of like saying yes, but this is kind of like, They know that the grids are down. They know about the maps that are down or broken. They know that there's no other path or way to success and having to close it down. So I hope that answered your question. That could be it too, Sunflower, like whatever they were hiding about spreading this or widespread energy companies are doing about price hiking because it got out, then no, because now you're on to their game. Do you see what I'm saying? But I was reading it more like they know about the grids and something being down, or they know that by doing that, they're not really, it's not gonna play. Something happens to where it gets closed here. Okay, so let me write this down. 26, 32, 26, 16, 8, and then 32. Okay, will energy prices continue to increase in Texas? Will energy prices increase in Texas? Will energy prices increase in Texas? Hey, Lydia, thank you. And it's not just, hold on, let me finish this. And it's not just electricity and gas, guys. There was, I forget when it was, if it was last week or the week before that or whatever, there was on the Rachel Maddow show, there was a water duct area that got hacked. And thank the gods that the worker was there in front of his computer when it was happening, because he saw the mouse cursor just kind of move by itself and start changing all sorts of things. And what that hacker did was they broke into the water facility and started changing the levels of, was that in Florida? Yeah, they started changing the levels of the chemicals to go in there. So they could have potentially killed everybody in that county. Yeah. And that's infrastructure. Like every time we get a new president, it's, oh, infrastructure, infrastructure, infrastructure. 8 years goes by, and then another 8 years goes by, and then another 8 year go by, and it's like nothing happens to infrastructure. And thank God that that guy was sitting at his computer and watched it happen in real time. So yeah. For Texas energy, I don't think so. It says here that something closed or has come to an end permanently and they move on. There's a transition. There's a transition here. They move away from one thing, and this was something that they had been doing before that they did persistently. Well, that comes to a close and they set sail. They move on to something else. Okay. So I would say no. So perhaps they do get into renewable energy, or they start pushing for it more because of this crap storm that just happened in Texas and is happening right now. More solar and wind, yeah. Okay, so on to Mark Ellis. Will Mark Ellis be able to overturn oppressive voter laws in Georgia before 22? Will Mark Ellis be able to overturn oppressive voter laws in Georgia before 2022? Will Mark Ellis be able to overturn oppressive voter laws in Georgia before 2022? Will Mark Ellis be able to overturn oppressive? Oof. I would say yes. I would say yes, because there's suffering and burdening oppression here. Then people are blocked here, but it ends with the scythe. So all of this gets cut out. Whatever obstacles and punishments and suffering and oppression that they're doing right now, it gets removed. It gets taken away here with the scythe. So I would say yes. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for him to do it at all. At all. There may be some allies that perhaps may be at a distance from him. So I don't know if this would be people in the ACLU, or this starts to be reported. Sorry, let me move this down so you guys can see. Or if it starts to be reported more here, but there's allies here at a distance that can help them. But it's not going to be easy for him, but he can get rid of the obstacles that they're putting in Georgia to make it difficult. Let me see. That's still happening today, SMTY. I don't know what you're talking about. So I think I saw Autumn was saying something about, thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Thanks for all the stuff you sent too. That's awfully kind. That's a good idea, Jace. So I think I saw was Autumn saying that Lindsey Graham and somebody else went somewhere? Him and Scalise. Where did they go, T-Barb? Oh, to Mar-a-Lago. Really? When was that? When did they go to Mar-a-Lago? That is true, Ian. They're going or they went? Oh, they went today. Let me know about it, Jace, because these bastards, man. Oh, they went today. So what's the question? Like, why did they go? Why did Lindsey Graham and Scalise go to Mar-a-Lago? Why did Lindsey Graham and Scalise go to Mar-a-Lago? Why did Lindsey Graham and Scalise go to Mar-a-Lago? Why did Lindsey Graham and Scalise go to Mar-a-Lago? Hey, Seasoned Wee Moon, thank you. Why did Graham and Scalise go to Mar-a-Lago? Why did Lindsey Graham? Oh. They were there on official business in secret. There's news coming in about trouble or lies in the house or to the family that they were delivering. And something here that has to do perhaps with the courts or government or some other type of institution that they know about and knowledge here. Also quite possibly secrets. Let me see. What did they talk about? What did Lindsey Graham and Scalise talk about to Trump and Mar-a-Lago? What did Lindsey Graham and Scalise talk about in Mar-a-Lago? What did Lindsey Graham, Scalise, and Trump talk about in Mar-a-Lago? What did they discuss in Mar-a-Lago? What did they discuss in Mar-a-Lago? There it is again. This, to me, looks like they were there to talk about the base and how they're going to get lucky with an opportunity to grow that base. I don't see anything here about a new party or anything. It's just his entourage, his base, and opportunity to grow significantly here, and then his career and reputation. Significant success here, luck, opportunity, a windfall, and the base, and then growth here, and then some sort of his reputation, his honors, how he's viewed, how he's recognized, growing his recognition. I don't see anything here about party, though. It has to do, it's like, what is this saying? I'm wondering if Lindsey Graham and Scalise are trying to get access here with the key and information from about his base. Because this is the entourage here, the people closest to Trump, could also be his home base. Okay, not like where he lives, but like his base. The crazies. And there's an opportunity here for them to grow with that, for the base to grow significantly here through access from him. Does that make sense? Did you pull Lenny's, Autumn? Because it's about the base here and how they can get lucky and grow through access from him. I don't see money. I see his base. I don't see money. So it wouldn't be like a donor list. It would be like getting these people out to vote for them. Does that make sense? Because I don't have any money cards here. What did Lindsey Graham talk to Donald Trump about in Mar-a-Lago? What did Lindsey Graham talk to Donald Trump about in Mar-a-Lago? Unless that house is in regards to someone in his family, someone in the family having an opportunity to grow and be successful because of their reputation. A few readings ago, we had asked if, I think it was Ivanka Trump or somebody, was going to run for office, and we got a no. But then later we got Bear Woman House. No, I think it was if Don Jr. was going to run for office. And the answer to that question was Bear Woman House. So that would mean no for him, but a woman in the family that's powerful, a very well-off, very rich woman in that family was more than likely or had a chance to run. Well, at the moment, I thought, well, maybe Ivanka or whatever. No, now Lindsey Graham is saying that Laura Trump is the future of the Republican Party. In the spread we just did, we got House. So that House is either talking about the entourage or someone specifically in the family that is recognized with the Trump name, with Key and Moon, recognized and their reputation, Laura Trump. So perhaps he's looking to build and grow by attaching himself to the Trumpanzees. There's that tree again in the same spot. Yep. They talked about a woman being successful. Does that make sense? And it's funny that I just remembered that spread. Let me see if I can. Ivanka is not running against Marco Rubio. She pulled out. Let me see. The question that we had asked. Oh, I forget when it was. Let me see. Hold on, I'm looking for the little house. Or, I'm sorry, the bear. It was a woman in the family that was very rich. It was this. Okay, hold on. And the question at that time was if Don Jr. was going to run. And in that read, oh, Jesus. Hold on, you guys. In that read, with the reading where we had asked, I don't remember when that was, if Don Jr. was going to run, we got this. Bear woman house. I said, no, not him, a woman in the family. So at first I thought it was Ivanka because that's the only one whose name was floating around, but it's a powerful, very wealthy woman in the family, in the Trump family. And now we get this, someone that has lineage here. She's rooted, she has lineage, she can grow and be successful here. So they may have been talking about perhaps who's on the ticket, who they want outed or whatever, where they can run Laura Trump. Because here there's there's nervousness, anxiety, and worry, but there's also a loss, and there's passionate growth with a woman to be successful. They were talking about, one of the things they may have talked about was Laura Trump. And I'm only saying that because I just remembered this read when we had asked about Don Jr. a while ago, and I got this. So I think they're trying to set up how to get Laura on the ticket in 2022. There's something they were talking about, a woman in the family and how they can grow and be successful with her. So I'm thinking they talked about Laura. So let me see. And then I don't need to ask if she will run, because that one reading where we asked about Junior, we got Bear Woman House, which was saying he's not going to run, but a woman around him is going to run, a woman in the family. Let me see. So I asked if she would run Lily's, my storks. Yeah. Yeah, she takes away from here. Is she going to win? I don't know, but let's see. Hold on. I have another question. So I am straightforward. Hey, Jenny. So I just asked straight up, why does Lindsey Graham kiss Donald Trump's ass? I think because there may be knowledge of an affair, not just an affair, but a secret affair with these two. It's a way to secure his luck and opportunity. So opportunity that is persistent for him. There's love and passion here, generosity. Okay, but it's secret here. These two talk about persistent love. Let me see. Achieving love. Well, there's a desire that he has that is secret here. I don't see anything here that he's being manipulated or being blackmailed. That's not supported in this read. Huh. Let me see. Is he in love with him? That's a good one, Jenny. Is he in love with him? Is Lindsey Graham in love with Donald Trump? No. No, he's fickle. He's grass is always greener on the other side type of person. He'll go whichever way the wind blows. He'll change his direction here. There's nothing here that says bisexuality or anything like that, or he's being blackmailed or anything. It's just he's seeking opportunity for something that he desires that he's keeping secret here. If that makes sense. Is he in love with him? No, he's fickle. He's changeable, non-committal. he'll go in any different direction. It may take him a while, but he's changeable, if that makes sense. So there's something that he desires that he's trying to keep secret. But he's seeking opportunity for himself. So let me see. Interesting. So I asked, what is he desiring that he's keeping secret? It's like whoever this woman is here, he's looking to stain her and smear her through lies. Because this is a woman that is wise. She's mature. She's kind of calm, makes, good decisions. But then there's suffering here, suffering in a marriage, a painful marriage, a painful promise. And then there's betrayals here. And then this, a woman suffering through betrayals, a woman suffering and lying, a woman suffering and then trouble, jealousy. And this here is a wise resolution, an old marriage. I wonder who she is. Because this is not the first time that I saw this. And when we pulled cards, well, I didn't say the question. It was garden, mice, and women, and woman in one of the previous reads. And it's like he wants to diminish her in the public. So I'm wondering if he wants to, if this is, I don't know who she is. Okay. All I can tell you is that a woman that is mature, a woman that is wise, suffering here. This person took an oath and then there's a betrayal there. Okay. And then earlier we got garden, mice, woman. So the public is nervous about a woman. There's something that is diminished from this woman in the public. So I'm wondering if he's wanting to run against Kamala Harris or something. Like if he thinks that if he aligns himself with Trump enough, he can run in 2024 against Kamala Harris and pull something on Kamala Harris, kind of like they did to the Clintons. Smear her, because here it shows that she suffers through lies. This right here, unless this is talking about like the Clintons or something, but a woman suffers here through lies. And then a woman that is wise and satisfied and very mature. There's an oath here, but it's false. It's a lie. It's a betrayal. Does that make sense? He's looking to secure his opportunity for something that he desires that he's keeping secret. And at the end of the day, he will betray and lie to get there. Does that make sense? Wasn't he on the ballot? I don't know if it's Hillary, but it's almost like doing something to a woman, kind of like what they did to Hillary. And if it's a woman, it's more than likely Kamala Harris, because Hillary Clinton is old news. She's old news. She's not on, she has no influence. She's not in this administration. She's not going to get a place in the cabinet. Nothing. You know, he just wants there to be a lot of gossip and people talking about him here in the public. It's almost like aligning yourself close to where you think opportunity is, sort of thing. That's what I'm getting. He can't get, okay, I asked if he wants to run for president in 2024. There's no way there. There's no way for him to get into the official government house here, the White House. There's no way. It's closed. There it is again. I asked again, what does Lindsey Graham secretly desire? These two in the exact same position they came up before. Those two. It was this man, heart, book. These two came up in the exact same position. He's looking to secure success and opportunity for himself through manipulation. This and this right here, the mirrors, the what is this? Clover Fox. This is an opportunist. Does it for himself. To hell with everybody else. And then securing luck and opportunity for himself, for his own self-interest, through manipulating, changing, and stealing. Does that make sense? through manipulation, changing, and stealing, which is kind of weird because that's just kind of like what he did in Georgia and got caught doing. And I guarantee you this is the same damn thing he did in his home state too to win the election. There is no way that son of a bitch won that election. There is no way he won that election. He probably got on the phone, called some people. Hey, if I lose my seat, you're going to lose everything. Make sure I... Same thing he probably did in his home state. But it's all self-interest here because these two are the exact same position that the previous spread was. And what are the chances of those two coming out? So he'll get in there through lying, cheating, and stealing. He's just all about securing opportunity for himself. That is it, period, blank. That's it. I asked if he would get caught cheating in his home state. No, not in his home state. Not in his home state. He won't get caught cheating in his own state. Okay. I just asked what will happen to Lindsey Graham in Georgia for election interference. He's got friends in high places. Friends in high places. He's friendly to those in the government there. He's loyal to those in government there. And there's some new generosity here. The only person I have faith in the state of Georgia is the DA. Everybody else can go to hell. Everybody else can go to hell. Because they've been doing that sort of stuff for years and years and years and years and years. And look at what they're doing right now. They're trying to keep people from voting through every horrific voter suppression law they can get on the books. You think they're going to hang Lindsey Graham? Get the F out of here. So Bubby's is knocking on the door and I gotta get going. It's like 9:21. Moose, and I'm getting ready to go to bed. So I asked for any last words that, from the greater something or other. Even if you're facing some serious decisions, some incredible obstacles, some problems, delays, move away from it. I know it's difficult to go on vacation right now because of the COVID and everything else, but just try to improve, make decisions that will lead you to improve, even if it's a journey. So, like, let's say, you're kind of frustrated with yourself or situations, external situations that you really have no control over at the time. You can look at it and try to make decisions in yourself that will help you look at things through a different perspective and move in a different direction. Distance yourself from your problems. So, like, walk around your neighborhood, change your diet, get on an exercise routine, do something that you enjoy and move away. Improve by distancing yourself from this, but you have to decide to remove yourself from the problems and the obstacles and seek a new path here. This right here is like overcoming obstacles this way. And this is the decision here to go on a journey, to distance yourself, to transition, to go somewhere else. And this is a happy journey, So those are last words. Hang in there, guys. I know it's going to be frustrating, but there is more to life than Donald Trump and this, pardon my French, fuckery that is the Republican Party. You can be activists, you can work on things now to set up for 2022 in your local governments and stuff, but change does not happen overnight. It's we have to work towards it. So thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. Sorry this was short, but Moose is banging on the door because he can't seem to make up his mind. I'll try to come on again tomorrow night. We'll see how I'm feeling and what's going on here at home. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. Thank you so much for hanging out. Get some rest. Watch some TV shows that you like. Zoom or, FaceTime with family if you can. Get out and do stuff that you like, okay? And I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.